Allah Ta'ala or the creator. It's just merely the content. Okay, in other words, in Malay, saya kena translate sikit in Malay. Susah sikit. Kalau in secular tu, dia punya content dia dia tak relate dengan pencipta ataupun Allah. So normally kalau macam content dia more kepada everything happen by itself, it's spontaneous, kita tak relate. Actually everything happen for a reason. Everything happen is by the will of Allah. Kan? Allah yang mengkehendaki sesuatu to happen. They want things to happen, then it happened. It's not because it happened by itself. You can get that is secular. So normally kalau secular, in your textbooks, in your secondary and primary textbooks, normally they don't have the verses in Al-Quran, tak ada relate. Tak ada verses in Al-Quran. Tak ada mention about the creator of master of mankind, which is Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala, the most benevolent, the most beneficent, and the most merciful. Dia ada attributes of Allah that we need to highlight. Macam contohnya law, ada law, first law of this, first law of that, Newton first law, it happens spontaneously. Tak ada word, it happens spontaneously, it happens by itself, it happens by chance. No, bukan. Of course lah, dalam you punya sciences tu, you have to bear with the terms tu, it happens by itself, it happens by chance. But actually, it happens because Allah wants it to happen. It's by the will of Allah. And there's a lot of verses Al-Quran that, contohnya, kalau in biology 2, you akan learn on reproduction, you akan learn in development. So there's a lot of verses in Al-Quran that relates to the theories part. So sebab tu kadang-kadang kita akan relate dengan ada verses Al-Quran apa semua. Actually, I'm one of the authors for one of the book yang I wrote dengan ex-rector of IIUM, which is Prof Kamal. Itu ex-rector untuk IIUM. I was one of the lead author untuk biology book. Yang buku tu, the name of the book is Natural Science from the Worldview of Quran. So I wrote with my co-author, adalah co-author daripada MRSM, ada 2 orang. Kita write the book, and then book tu normally kita cakap pasal content in scientific contents, and then we relate with the verses in Al-Quran, and then masuk Islamic scholars apa semua. Sebab tu kita panggil, the title of the book is Natural Science from the Worldview of Quran. Bukan ada biology je, dia ada physics subjects, and then you have the chemistry subjects as well. Nanti later I'll show you the book. I'll just like share lah, bukannya like ask you to buy. No, not asking to buy, just that I want to share that this is the effort, or this is the initiative made by our previous rector, Tan Sri Prof Kamal, to come out with the book, and then they are authors for the book. Ada a few authors lah yang in charge of the physics and chemistry. So this is like it's not, this book is not secular. It's one of the example like not secular book. Nanti saya share. So I'm quite proud as well because I'm part of the initiative. At least pahala tu mengalir kalau orang baca semua kan. Okay. So that book is Islamic perspective lah. Kalau secular tak ada. You all boleh faham tak? Kalau Islamic perspective ada verses, ada, kita selalu relate with Allah. Dah macam dah nak masuk dalam kamera dah saya kat sini. Are you okay for the first part? Ini baru sikit.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, madam.
Okay. So I'll continue. Macam mana saya nak habiskan chapter ni? Kalau sikit ni pun saya dah cakap banyak. Tak boleh. So just go through. So again, the word epistemology, at least today, as something that you have learned in biology class, which is a term, and then we keep on emphasizing on the secular and Islamic. Of course, the Islamic that we highlight the most. So epistemology is a theory of knowledge. Theory of knowledge, that refers to epistemology. Yang saya cakap tadi, epistemology, kita cover secular and Islamic. The theory of knowledge too, we cover the secular and Islamic perspective. So it's a branch of philosophy. Is the studies of the nature, methods, limitations, validity of knowledge and belief. Okay. Ni macam science process skill lah. Kan, study about method, imitation, knowledge itself, belief. But the thing that we want to relate is Islamic perspective. So apa-apa yang you got, which is the content, the scientific contents, you need to relate with Islamic perspective. You need to relate with the creator of mankind, or the master of mankind, which is Allah. And some of the verses in Al-Quran. We can relate with the Islamic scholar as well, and hadith ke. Okay. Right, yeah? And present scenario, yang ni saya dah basically dah explain tadi. Present scenario tu secular point of view, without attributing, the word attributing, the knowledge that you have pursued, the knowledge that you have sought, you are not really directly relate to the ultimate creator, which is Allah. Okay, so but Muslims, and for Islamic perspective, any source of knowledge. So kita dalam ta'aruf kita belajar Iqra. Okay, that's the first one. Iqra 1, Iqra 2. So seeking of knowledge is the pleasure of Allah. Saya pun dah letak dekat dalam summary tu, ilmu tu. Okay, the ultimate goal is not actually ilmu, kan? That is not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to get pleasure from Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, and you berbahagia dunia and akhirat. Akhirat tu actually. So that's why everything that we do is ada niat dia kan? Niat kerana Allah Taala. So it makes us know our creator better. So when we seek knowledge, that helps us to understand our creator much better. And that's why you're going to that will translate us to a better Muslim. So better Muslim. So kalau dalam proses seeking knowledge tu kita akan jadi better Muslim, and then we get the pleasure from Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, and makes us a man of taqwa and submit ourselves to will of Allah. Right, that's the from Islamic perspective. Okay dah Anything that you need to fill in your notes? Ada apa-apa tak at this particular point of time? Anything from the slide?